Good morning friends. Now we discuss about pH of salts. We know that salt is formed from acid and base. There are four types of salts. That is salt of strong acid and strong base, salt of weak acid and strong base, salt of strong acid and weak base, and salt of weak acid and weak base. Now we have to discuss about pH of these four salts. So now first we discuss about this one, that is salt of strong acid and strong base. That means this salt is formed from strong acid and strong base. That is why this is called salt of strong acid and strong base. This is also called neutral salt, because in this salt both are stronger characters. Both means both acid and base are strong in nature. That is why this is called neutral salt. In such cases its pH value is exactly equal to 7. Its pH value is exactly equal to 7 because both are strong. So this is about salt of strong acid and strong base. Next one, salt of weak acid and strong base. Here this means this salt is formed from weak acid and strong base. So here stronger character is what? Base. That is why this salt is also called basic salt. Why it is called basic salt here? In this case base is in strong nature but acid is in weak nature. That is why this is called basic salt. So for bases pH value is more than 7. So for these salts also pH value is greater than 7. We should think like that. Simple. Next one, salt of strong acid and weak base. That means this salt is formed from strong acid and weak base. So here stronger character is what? Acid. Weaker character is base. So that this salt is also called acidic salt, because acid is in strong in this case. Here for acids pH value is less than 7. So that in this case, that means in acidic salts also pH value is less than 7. And last one, that is salt of weak acid and weak base. That means this salt is formed from both are in weak nature. That means weak acid and weak base. So that here both are weak. So that this salt is also called neutral salt, as in first case. So here also pH value is exactly 7. Both are in weak condition. So this is about pH of salts. Simple, very simple concept. Next one, here some compounds are there. Now we have to discuss about their compounds and their uses. First one is common salt. Common salt. Common salt means NaCl. NaCl is a common salt. This is also called rock salt. Common salt or rock salt, both are same. So the formula for this is NaCl, that means sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is common salt, that is also called rock salt. So first point is the raw material, the major source for common salt or rock salt is seawater. Seawater is the major source for sodium chloride. That means for major amount of salt is present in seawater. That means 2.9% W by W NaCl is present in seawater. What is the meaning of 2.9% W by W NaCl is present in seawater? This means for every 100 grams of seawater, for every 100 grams of seawater, 2.9 grams of NaCl is present. That is why it is the major source for seawater. So this meaning is what? 2.9% W by W NaCl in seawater means for every 100 grams of seawater, 2.9 grams of NaCl is present. That means more amount of salt is present in seawater. That is why seawater is the major source for NaCl. Here there are some more points regarding common salt. That is, it is the raw material for various materials of daily uses such as sodium hydroxide, baking soda, washing soda, bleaching powder. This is the, I repeat once again, this is the raw material for various materials of daily use. They are sodium hydroxide, baking soda, washing soda, bleaching powder, etc. That means while making those compounds we will use this one. That means by using this one we can make those compounds. So that is the use of common salt. That is all about common salt. Next one is NaOH. Its name is caustic soda. So NaOH chemical name is sodium hydroxide. We know that. This is also one more name, that is caustic soda. Here this caustic soda is manufactured by using aqueous NaCl. That means by using aqueous NaCl we get sodium hydroxide. How? If NaCl undergoes electrolysis, then we get NaOH. So now I just discuss about electrolysis process. See, this is electrolytic cell. This is electrolyte, that is aqueous NaCl. These are electrodes. When these electrodes connected to battery, then electricity will be passing. So this total setup is called electrolysis. This is total setup is called electrolysis. So electrolysis means electrolytic cell, electrolytes, electrodes, nothing but cathode and anode, or we can say that here anode and cathode, and this is battery. When we pass electricity through battery, then that electricity is passed through electrodes and finally it passes through electrolyte, and finally reaction takes place, then we get products. Here the reaction is when NaCl, aqueous NaCl means some NaCl is present in water, that is called aqueous NaCl. When this NaCl reacts with water, then we get NaOH plus Cl2 plus H2. While balancing the equation, here you can mention 2, here 2, here 2. So this is the balanced chemical equation. So I just revise about this one. This is electrolysis setup. Electrolysis setup contains electrolytic cell, electrodes, battery. This is electrolyte. Here electrolyte is what? Aqueous NaCl. That means by using aqueous NaCl we get sodium hydroxide by using electrolysis process. Again this point comes in class 11 chemistry. This is very very important. There are so many points regarding this one. We will discuss later about this one. So until that you just remember this one. That is what? Electrolysis setup. Electrolysis contains electrolytic cell, electrodes, battery and electrolyte. When we pass electricity through battery, then that electricity is passed through electrodes and finally it passes through electrolyte, then reaction takes place. That reaction is like this. Finally we get sodium hydroxide. Now we have to discuss about NaOH uses. First use, it is used in the manufacture of soaps, paper. That means while making soap and paper we use this one. Which one? Sodium hydroxide. Next one, it is used in the refining of oil. Refining means purification of oils. It is used in the purification of oil and water treatment. That means to free from germs, then this will be mixed with water, then water will be purified. So these are the uses of NaOH. First one is what? It is used in the manufacture of soaps and paper, and it is used in the treatment of water and refining of oil. Refining of oil means purification of oil. This is about NaOH. Now we discussed two compounds. One is common salt and another one is NaOH. Now bleaching powder. So bleaching for the formula is CaOCl2. When calcium hydroxide reacts with chlorine, then bleaching powder and water are formed. This is the reaction regarding this is the reaction takes place during manufacture of bleaching powder. Here the uses of bleaching powder, that is very important. First one is it is used as disinfectant agent for drinking water. It is used as disinfecting agent for drinking water. That is the first use. Second one, it is used as oxidizing agent in chemical industries. It is used as oxidizing agent for chemical industries. These are the uses for these are the uses of bleaching powder. First one is it is used as disinfectant agent for drinking water. Second one is this is used as oxidizing agent in chemical industries. Next one, fourth one, NaHCO3. Its name is baking soda. We know very well about this one because we use it in kitchen while making crispy foods like cakes, pakoras. While making such things, we use this one. That is baking soda. Its chemical formula is NaHCO3. Its chemical name is sodium bicarbonate. Its chemical name is sodium bicarbonate. One more name is there that is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate. So here we discuss directly about the uses. First use is it is used as antacid because of basic nature. That means it has basic nature. Because of that nature, it is used as antacid. In previous video, we discussed about antacid. Antacid means the substance which reduces or which neutralizes excess of acid in stomach. That substance is called antacid. So NaHCO3 is the one of the antacid due to its basic nature. That is one use. Second one is it is used in fire extinguishers. That means to prevent the fire or to stop the fire, we can use sodium bicarbonate. That is about sodium bicarbonate. Next one is washing soda. Na2CO3.10H2O. Dot means addition compound. That means these 10 water molecules is present in Na2CO3. That is the meaning of this one. So its chemical name is sodium carbonate decahydrate. Simply washing soda. Chemical name is sodium carbonate decahydrate is called washing soda. So here the point is when this washing soda, that means Na2CO3.10H2O is undergoes heating, then it loses water molecules. Finally it forms anhydrous sodium carbonate. Anhydrous means if a substance loses water molecule, that means if a substance does not contain, here only Na2CO3 is present, this is called anhydrous sodium carbonate. Now we discuss about its uses. Here in every compound we have to discuss about uses. Uses are very important. So we face the uses for either 2 marks or 1 mark questions. So the use for this one is it is used in the removal of permanent hardness of water. That means water is two type. That is soft water and hard water. Hard water, we cannot use hard water because of some salts is present in that one. So if you add this washing soda to that water, then those salts can be removed. Then that permanent hardness of water becomes soft water. So the first point is it is used in the softening of hard water. Hard water means that water contains some salts. Because of that salts, we cannot use that water. We cannot drink that water. We cannot use that water for domestic purposes also. That is why that water cannot be used at all. If you add this compound to that water, those salts can be removed so that hard water becomes soft water. So the first application is it is used for removal of hardness of water. Nothing but it is used in the softening of hard water. Next use is it is used in the manufacture of glass, soaps and paper industries. It is used in the manufacture of glass, soap and paper industries. These are the uses of sodium carbonate. Next one, very very important compound, that is simply that is called POP, nothing but plaster of Paris. I think everyone must be knowing about all this one. Plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris, its chemical formula is CaSO4 dot of H2O. CaSO4 dot of H2O. This is called plaster of Paris. So here plaster of its definition is calcium sulfate. CaSO4 is nothing but calcium sulfate, half H2O nothing but semi-hydrate, or we can say that hemi, HEMI or SEMI, semi-hydrate or hemihydrate is called plaster of Paris. Sometimes they ask the definition of what is plaster of Paris. So plaster of Paris definition is calcium sulfate semi-hydrate is called plaster of Paris. For that 1 mark will be given. Next, it is manufactured by using gypsum. Gypsum is this one, CaSO4 dot 2H2O. All are addition compounds. Addition compound means if a compound contains this dot molecule, this dot, that is called addition compound. This dot indicate addition. That means these water molecules already present in that compound. That is the meaning of this one. Here 2 water molecules is present in CaSO4. This is plaster of Paris, but this is gypsum. When this gypsum undergoes heating at 373 Kelvin temperature, then this gypsum loses water molecule and forms plaster of Paris. This is the corresponding equation regarding that one. So here also we should discuss about uses of plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris, first one is it is a building material used as coating on walls and ceilings. That means if any damage on ceilings, if you apply this plaster of Paris, that damage can be cleared. Next one is it is used in dentistry to make molds of teeth to be replaced. It is used in dentistry to make molds of teeth to be replaced. That means if any damaged teeth is there in our body, that damaged teeth can be in our mouth, that damaged teeth can be replaced. It should be replaced with new teeth that should be attached with the help of plaster of Paris. That is the meaning of that one. So it is used in dentistry to make molds of teeth to be replaced. And third one is it is used in the making of toys. It is used in the making of toys. So these are the there are some uses are there. That is, it is used in orthopedics to put casts around fractured bones. To put casts means the meaning of cast means that part should be attached with the help of other substance. Here that other substance is plaster of Paris. So the point is it is used in orthopedics to put casts around fractured bones. So this is all about uses of plaster of Paris. And last topic, that is copper sulfate. Here copper sulfate formula is CuSO4. In laboratory it is there, that is present in blue color. That blue color is due to the presence of water. The actual formula is CuSO4 5H2O. This is crystalline copper sulfate. This is called crystalline copper sulfate. Its name is hydrated copper sulfate. So it is in blue color. When we heat that compound, that compound loses these water molecules. Finally that blue color becomes white color. If you add water molecules again to that white color substance, again it gains blue color. So these points only given regarding this one in our textbook. So this is all about acids and bases. Later I will post question and answers regarding this one in our Google Classroom. Within 2 or 3 days you will submit assignment to Google Classroom. Thank you.